Alright guys, how's it going? It is Mr. Xtra from Team Xtra. So I'm doing a local recap for this week. I went to locals yesterday, ended up going 4-1 with, Punk Theon Brave. I mean, it's what a lot of other people are playing, and it's been doing pretty well in the format, which is why I ended up playing it. That and I had to acquire a certain amount of cards that I needed in order to do that build. Anyways, we're gonna get to it now. Shout out to all of the subscribers because we actually had a nice team count today. Well, yesterday. You know what I'm talking about. We ended up having 5 members actually competing yesterday, so it is the first time for most of the squad to be out. It's like 5 out of about, I want to say, eight total for the team channel, and finally got some of them on camera. So, but the locals is pretty brutal. I ended up doing the 4-1, like I said. Kareem, our Twitter platform runner, he, I believe, did 3-2. Earth Machines, or Austin, he either did 3-2 or 2-3. Our Sky Striker team member, who also plays Strikers because he's a man of culture just like me, he did 2-2-1. So majority of us went positive, actually. It was actually a pretty good turnout. But, so pretty much my rounds were like this. My first round was up against my buddy Jake, Eldritch player. He ended up winning. We did tons of practice matches beforehand. Drew fun, everything. I ended up beating him in both the sets just for like the little practice matches because we showed up early. And then of course when it counts, I bricked. And he was able to start drawing some good shit. Well, good cards, you know what I mean. So that was the first round. The second round, I went up against because I went up against Flanneries too. I'm trying to remember if that was my second round opponent or not. Well, we'll just assume he's the second round. I know I went up against Flanneries. So I went up against Flanneries. It was a little back and forth trade. He was new to it, and then I kind of bricked up a little bit. Ended up winning over that because then the decider, the main thing he drew was Change of Heart. And he didn't really have much, so I just spent like 2 turns swinging an Ogre Dance into him, and then he solemned to keep me from killing him. He used a Solemn Judgment. So round 3 was against Cyber Dragons again. Ended up winning that one too. Glad the Cyber Dragon kid came out to play because he's doing way better than last week, by the way. The hand traps, he actually got some dubs. I was proud of him. It was some good teamwork right there. Well, good work actually is what I'd like to say. He's also one of the subscribers, guys. I'm glad to see more of the subscribers coming out to play as well too. And then because first round was Eldritch, second round was Flaunder, third round was ABC Therion, and that was kind of a quick round. So we started off. I won the die roll, I believe. Yeah, I actually won the die roll. I went first, and I set up my basic board for the deck I'm playing. And then on his main phase, I tagged out Hawk to Formula, tagged out Formula with Formula's effect to Synchro, and I synced into King Calamity. And then he scoops the first round, so it's like, okay, cool. That was first round. I had a feeling that was going to go that way because King Calamity is kind of hard to get by, and, you know, you're going to scoop most of the time because if he's on the field, they probably have a follow-up when it goes back to their turn to kill you, and he does half the damage of someone's life right out the gate before. And then, so it was the first round Lich, second round Flounder, third round ABC Therion. I think ABC Therion might have been the fourth round. Regardless, and then the Cyber Dragon player who did good, he did real good. He got me on one round of the set. I ended up winning it because first round I played kind of alright. It was a little slow. Second round, he dark rolled my board both times actually, which was really good play. And then the second round, he dark rolled my board, and I just had no follow up. So I went back to him, and he had 5 bodies, and I just told him, all right, let's go to the decider. And then in the decider, I put up a couple negates, and then I did the Baron side flock type deal too. And then when I went to his turn, I ended up hitting him with 5 negates and making it to where it's pretty much impossible for him to play or build a board. And then that went that round. And then round 5 was my last round, and ironically enough, I was playing against an Evil Twins, Live Twin Evil Twin player. Really good, by the way, too. Like I was kind of happy to see that in the top cut for the tournament, because I ended up placing top, and it was like I had to win against him in order to actually secure my spot or secure like my top. And that was a really good match. He completely destroyed me round 1. Just completely trashed me. I couldn't do really much. I kind of drew about him. Round 2, he started popping off. But actually round 1 he went first. Round 2 I went first. And I set up a board and I side-flocked him, I'm pretty sure. I either side-flocked him or I just kept throwing the gates, dude. That's what you gotta do. And round 3 was really good. And by the way, these videos are going to be up later today. I'm going to do the edits, do all the little extra stuff. And if you guys like or have any like feedback or suggestion for the videos, just leave a comment down the video. My team is very open to criticism. It does not bother us. We want to improve. We want to be better for ourselves, YouTube, and for our subscribers. We want to make it as enjoyable as possible. But final round, it goes down to the wire like it always does, especially if it's the last round of the night, and it's like it determines a lot of stuff in that round. That last round did. So we got in the decider. He sets up his board and passes. I walk up his board. He side flocks me. So it's like, okay, that's not going to do anything. I play Therions. Therions are a bunch of big bodies, if you know what they do. And a good Therion player can play right through Scythe, because I play Scythe too. So he set up his board, and then I went to set up mine. He side flocked me. I was like, okay, because he ended up on like the Link 4 for the Live Twin Evil Twins, a Sunny Snitch, 2 face downs, some stuff in the hand, and then Scythe. Because I ended up getting him to burn his whole hand. I even ended up using triple tactics, because I was like, do I want to gamble? Do I want to rip the card out of his hand? Do I want to draw? I chose the draw, and oh my god, the draw that I got, all that draw too, because I drew aggro system and I drew right turn. I was like, woo, we're playing you guys. So anyways, we I pretty much burned all his resources, and then I just started walking Therions to the field, dude, because all you need to get one going is get one and have one engraved, and especially Lily. Dark one, put on the field, Lily effect. Send a card from your hand. Well, you're going to send the Lily grave, search for Therion, Discoliseum, slap Discoliseum on the field, and then you just use it and cycle around. I ended up putting like a Bull on the field, King on the field, Duke on the field, and then the field spell, and then I had a token, and I walked down his board, and then it went to his turn, right? And so he started picking apart my board and everything. He had like 2,700, I had like 75. The video will be up later today. I got a bunch of stuff to look through to clean up for you guys. And he goes to his battle phase, he cleans up some of my board, not all of it. He forgets about the field zone. And the field zone saves me with one of my guys, which is fine. We go to main phase 2, and then he gets ready to go to end phase, because he was like trying to link climb up. And then when he went to main phase 2, I nibbed his whole board. And then on my turn, I was like, alright, I got it. And he goes, oh, show me. And I was like, alright, aggro system from grave, target king. He's like, oh, you still had that in fucking grave, didn't you? She was like, yeah. And then I, king effect, aggro system, target king, aggro system to deck, king to hand, king effect, special to field, attach bull to it, bull effect that king gained, bull pop himself, pop the token, swing for game. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was a good match all in all. I'm going to try to do that 5-0 sweep next week for you guys. It'll be very interesting. I'm trying to get some competition going. I was surprised with how many people at the locals were actually wanting to get involved with the channel. I really appreciate it. Once we get more room, I'll let you guys know, because the more the merrier. Right now, I think we're like 8 members deep. But that's all I got for you guys on the local recap for the locals, actually. And I will be playing it next week, more than likely. I mean, if I go 4-1, I mean, that says play it again, right? I mean, that's my assumption here, guys. So that's all I got for you guys. Look out for the videos. I'm going to be on the hunt today, trying to get more content, whether it's duel night stuff, just some live duel stuff, potentially some extra stuff. Maybe if I can find some of these boxes, we'll have some opening boxes, or just try to pull some access codes or something. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Instagram. Check out the Facebook. Check out the Twitter. All the information should be in the bio for the YouTube. If not, should be really easy to find. If you still can't find it, leave a comment. And thanks for watching, guys.